Alright, we're here in EVE Online today. Going to be doing the second mission in the Advanced Military Career Arc, which is Angel of Mercy. Um, Now this is a particularly strange mission. Now we're starting to get into the actual um, real meat, I guess you could say, of the Advanced Military Career Arc. And basically, this mission is going to introduce you to losing a ship, if you have not done so already. And just how that kind of works, at least in missions. Um, or just in general, really. The idea being here is that we're going to get a Condor granted to us for this mission, and we're going to be flying it out to space to a specific location and kind of use it as a self-destruct kind of weapon, basically kamikaze it into something. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and accept our mission. Let's skip through this. Alright, let's close this off. Go into the inventory here. Ship hangar, and there's one of the condors. We've gotten granted it to us. Just make it active. Not going to bother fitting anything on it, because everything's going to be lost on it anyways. Alright, undock. Alright, so we're going to warp to our encounter there.
Warp drive active.
As you can see, you have to fly it into the pirate base, and it has explosive charges in it. But that's not really anything. You don't have to actually have any item in your cargo, and it doesn't matter which Condor you fly. I should point that out, because the way the mission works, it's just basically it's just going to destroy whatever ship that you're flying when you reach a certain trigger. So don't worry too much about actually being set up quite in the way it explains.
Warp drive active.
Anyway, we're gonna head and warp in. And there's the pirate base. The Garista Starbase Control Tower. Looks like there's a few NPCs guarding it there. But we're not going to actually end up killing them, simply because we're losing the ship, so the idea isn't to actually fight anything. Huh. Okay, so the game kind of locked up there. Sorry for that skip. I have no idea what that was about. But either way, as you can see, my ship self-destructed, and there's my wreck, and wrecks actually of the enemy ship, so technically they got destroyed. I don't know if it'll still count for us and if we get that bounty or not. But there you can see is me in my pod, and the whole idea is that once if your ship is destroyed in missions, you'll end up in your pod. As you can see, our objective is complete. So I'm just going to head and warp back to the station now. And in general, actually, whenever you lose your ship at all, you'll end up in a pod. The idea is, though, in missions, the enemy ships won't attack your pod, which is your actual pilot, or capsuleer, rather. So you're safe in that sense from ever actually getting killed. I mean, you'll lose your ship, you'll lose the money. Sometimes there's a wreck, or there's always a wreck, but sometimes you'll get some items back by salvaging your wreck. However, your actual clone is fine.
Docking
and the
request
implants that you have in
accepted.
you and all that. However, if you die in a situation against players, um, they most often will target and try to kill your pod. So unless you warp out very quickly, which your pod luckily has almost instantaneous warp capabilities, so as long as you're quick on that, usually you can get away. But if they kill you, then you can lose your clone, which if you don't have the right medical clone, you can end up losing some skill points too, which is another important thing, is to always have proper clone. So you can see I have one that covers the skill points I've got. However, that's pretty much all I can think of that's really important. But anyways, we can go ahead and complete our mission now. Claim our reward. Let's close this out. And basically what I was trying to imply is that it's really not the end of the world. Keep playing. And a good concept in EVE is never fly what you can't afford to lose. Because of how dangerous the game world is, you know, most ships have a very limited lifespan. Very few players ever have a ship that survives through extended periods of use for a long period of time, even in high sec. But that pretty much wraps up this video. Thank you for watching.